Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. There is a new lady on the block, so to speak, Beatriz Ferreira, Brazilian silver medalist, I think she was. She is a super featherweight, and she had a debut on the DAZN card, the Montana Love Steve Spark undercard, and she looked very, very impressive, I thought. She's 29 years old. This was her debut, professional debut. But she was impressive for a number of reasons. First of all, the opponent, another Brazilian lady, 33-year-old, Taynna Cardoso. She was undefeated. She'd had 5 fights, came in with, like I say, 5 fights, 1 knockout. Very ambitious, came to fight, wanted to win. But she didn't even get close to Ms. Ferreira, because this young lady she's got some spite in her, and I'm trying to avoid using the phrase fights like a man, but why should I avoid it? She fights like a man. Very ferocious, scored a knockdown in the opening round. By the way, this was a 4-rounder, but it was 4 3-minute rounds. The first time this has happened was it Ohio State that this took place? I think so. Yeah, Cleveland, Ohio it was, yeah. Anyway, 4 3-minute rounds, but in the first round she scored a knockdown, Ferreira did, and she was just beating the living tar out of poor old Taynna Cardoso. She didn't get a look in. In the first round, at the end of the first round, Cardoso had that look of, oh my God, what was that? Jesus Christ, what have I let myself in for? Can we go back to 2-minute rounds? That sort of look about her. Second round, but I have to say, Cardoso, there was no quitting her. She was a very gutsy lady. Second round, more the same. Cardoso was clearly getting the second best of everything. Ferreira was better in every department, but Cardoso was there. She was hanging tough. She wasn't. There was no quitting her whatsoever. She didn't come close to getting knocked down in that second round either. I thought perhaps in the second round it would all be over, but no. Cardoso hung tough. Third round, was it the third round? There was a second knockdown. Yeah, I think it was the third round. Yeah. Again, this was towards the end of the round. I think the last 40 seconds, she got floored. Again, it was Ferreira's ferocious hooking. I mean, she does punch a bit wide. She slings a lot of wide hooks. And there isn't a lot of straight coming. Even the jab gets neglected, and a lot of these hooks it's head hunting. She did throw a few body punches, but not as many as I'd like to have seen. And I think probably had she done that, Cardoso would have folded maybe a bit quicker. But Ferreira, you could tell that she had skills, but she would rather get stuck in, rather have a row. She wanted to make a statement on her debut, and she did make a statement. She had Cardoso over again. I can't remember which hand it was. I know the knockdown in the first round was a left hook on the side of it. Was it a left hook? Maybe I'm getting confused here, but I definitely thought Cardoso, there absolutely no quitting her, but she was just completely outgunned. Knocked down in the first round, knocked down in the third round. There was almost a third knockdown at the end of the third round as well, where Cardoso was trapped on the ropes and was just getting Ferreira was just railing against her, flailing against, lots of very, very spiteful, putting weight on each punch, lots of spiteful punches. Cardoso came out for the fourth round, and again, not bad, I mean, this is a gutsy lady. She came in undefeated. She wanted to win. There was no way she was going to win. Bar a knockout, a miracle knockout. That never ever came close to happening. At no point did Cardoso hurt Ferreira. And she ran out, I don't know what I think all 3 judges had it 40-34, which is what I had it. And there could be no argument for that. 2 10-8s, and the other 2 rounds were 10-9s, and that's just the way it was. But pay attention to Beatriz Ferreira, because this was her debut, decorated amateur, I think she's going places. And yes, I understand the depth of the women's game is far, far more shallow than the men's. The men have hundreds and hundreds of professional boxers all over the world. The women's game, they have scores rather than hundreds. But nevertheless, I think this is a lady going places. And of course, because of the lack of depth in the women's game, she can be fast-tracked. She will be fast-tracked. And Ferreira, this was a good opponent. This Cardoso lady was a good opponent for Ferreira. And she's settled in now to these 4 rounders. 4-3s. I'd like to see more 3-minute rounds in women's boxing. I don't like the 2 rounds at all. But hopefully this is a start of something that's going to spread. But we'll see. Keep your eye on Beatriz Ferreira. Very, very good fighter. And Taynna Cardoso can come back. There's no shame in losing to this woman. She showed a lot of guts. So check this out. It's on DAZN. It's an undercard fight. 4 3-minute rounds. Check it out. Well worth your time. Let me know what you think of it. Leave your comments below. As always, thank you for watching. Leave your comments below. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. You know the score. We'll speak again soon. Bye for now.